Krishna. So it is our great fortune, and I am very much happy and joyful to welcome a deeply revered and actually mother of our ISKCON Pune community. She is one of the foundational pillar of ISKCON Pune temple. So what you are seeing, such a beautiful temple, Radha Vrindavan Chandra here, she is actually the mother. So this was like 30 years ago here. ISKCON was like, started with just handful of devotees. Yeah, so please, can you please settle down those kids? Yeah. So ISKCON here started with just handful of devotees, and these devotees were actually coming to Her Grace Janva Mataji's home. So there was a small program, a humble program. It started with a humble program with under the guidance of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, and Mataji started that program, and many other senior leaders like Vrindavan Prabhu, they were coming, and along with Satyavati Mataji and Jaydev Prabhu, they started this program, and Radhe Shyam Prabhu, and then eventually the community grew, and then we had ISKCON Camp Temple, Kunj Bihari Temple, and now we have ISKCON Vrindavan Chand Temple. So this all started at Mataji's home. So we are very fortunate to have her today. So Janva Sabhas beginning with Her Grace Janva Mataji. And Mataji is especially known for her exceptional dedication to deity worship. She has Radha Shyam Sundar, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and Gaur Nitai deities at her home, a big altar, and she has she is doing daily Mangal Aarti from last 40 years. Daily Mangal Aarti from last 40 years, even if she is not well. Somehow she drags herself, she does Mangal Aarti, and then she takes a little bit of rest, and then she continues with her sadhana and her services, and she does daily dressing of her deities. I mean, that's something I can't. I feel Mataji daily Mangal Aarti. When I heard this, I was like about to faint. So many ups and downs, but she never missed her Mangal Aarti and never missed her deity dressing. And from past 25 years, she's been preaching and giving discourses, mentoring girls, counselors. She's actually counselor of counselors in Pune. And she also has shared her knowledge of magnet therapy and natural healing to help devotees align their body and mind with their spiritual energy. I also attended that session of magnet therapy at Mataji's home, and she's creatively gifted with deity dressing, decoration, jewelry making, festival organization. So when we go to Mataji's home, sometimes if we get an opportunity, so Mataji has a big altar, and she also has Vrinda Devi deities in her home, and the way she has arranged all her dresses, so red color ki dress ke saath red jewelries ka set, green ke saath green, such systematically arranged everything, and she dresses them daily. It's like mind blowing. And under the guidance of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, she is currently leading a compassionate initiative to establish an old age ashram for elderly and retired devotees, especially women, offering them care, dignity, and a spiritually uplifting environment. So please join me, dear devotees, in warmly welcoming Her Grace Janva Mataji by loudly chanting 3 times Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Mataji, please come.
me the laptop here. Shall we start? Hari Bol. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamal Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaur Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Sri Krishna Chet Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. I appreciate the very, very warm welcome that you have given me and the sweet, warm words of Leela Radhika. Thank you very much for inviting me and having me over. So, sometimes when I get introduced, I feel very embarrassed because they usually extol your glories more than your worth. So, I don't have such qualities, but when I heard them, I say, "Acha, I'm supposed to be like that. I should develop these qualities more and more." But I will try. You can't teach old dog new tricks. So we've been around for 40 years now in Krishna consciousness, many years. So yes, I do have an altar with many, many deities. And one of the aspects of Krishna consciousness is deity worship, one of the limbs. And it's very dear to my heart. So if you have a time sometimes, you can come and visit. Leela Radhika, you can bring all of them. Yes. You have not been home. You came. Yeah. Okay. So I was given the topic grit and grace. Have you heard of the word grit? How many of you have not heard of the word grit? Not heard. The others have heard. Okay. So what is the meaning of grit? Courage. Very good. And any more synonyms? Strong. And audacity. Yeah. Courage, determination, resilience. And strength. So let us see. Women are made of a very, very strong grit. As I can see, all of you are women. And yesterday, actually, I had no PPT ready, and then she sent a message that, "Would you like to present a PPT?" I said, "Yes, but who will make it for me?" And then she said, "I will make it for you." So she's just given it to me now. So I gave her the matter till 11:30. It's well in the night. I was sending her matter, and morning I had a class. Actually, like she said, I'm doing acupressure. So I've done a course of 4 years, 4 terms of acupressure. And Then it was COVID time and somehow we didn't do internship. So now I'm going for internship. Every morning I go to the clinic and I sit there for 2-3 hours and learn from my teachers. So I want many more devotees to volunteer to learn this beautiful therapy where there is no invasion. Requesting you to speak in Hindi and English. So मैं चाहती हूँ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इस साइंस को फॉलो कर सके एक्यूप्रेशर. It has amazing results. No antibiotics, no injection, no medicines. It's just based on pranic healing. यानी कि हर एक व्यक्ति के अंदर वो शक्ति है कि वो अपने आप को ठीक कर सके. We have doctor here. तो कुछ दवाई की जरूरत ही नहीं है. मैं 72 इयर्स की हूँ लेकिन अभी कोई दवाई नहीं शुरू की है. जब भी मैं बीमार होती हूँ तो 24 घंटे में ठीक हो जाती हूँ. थोड़ा आराम और थोड़ा pressure points or back to normal. So many of you may like to do it and I can send you the link where you can join and study online, and everything is online, studying online, exam online, but practical training is there for a short while. So coming back to our topic of grit and grace. So far from me, no? Bring it a little closer. So I would like to thank Khushi for preparing this PPT in a very, very short notice. And she has done it very, very nicely. I just got a chance to go through it. So what is grit? Grit is mental toughness to stick with things no matter how hard they become. Grit is a stubborn refusal to quit the positive traits based on passion, perseverance and motivation. Mental toughness, यानी कि जैसे हम कहते हैं प्राण जाए पर वचन ना जाए, that is क्षत्रिय principle. But ladies also, they are very strong. हम बहुत strong है ना? कुछ भी हो जाए हम हिलते नहीं हैं, नहीं करना है तो करना ही है. मुझे पता नहीं आप में से कितने लोगों ने अपने माता पिता से झगड़ा भी किया होगा कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस में आने के लिए. मुझे मंदिर जाना है, किया ना? हाँ. कई माताएं खुश नहीं थी, अरे मंदिर इस उम्र में क्या करना है, नहीं मुझे जाना है. एंड कल हमारे एक मेंटर आ रहे हैं द्वारकाधीश प्रभु और विशाखा माता जी, उन्होंने भी शेयर दैट ग्रिट. वो 7th या 8th स्टैंडर्ड में थी जब भी इस्कॉन शुरू हुआ था बॉम्बे में. तो जुहू टेम्पल और गोपीनाथ टेम्पल में आती थी, माता पिता जी कहते थे नहीं जाना है, जाना ही है. जब वापस आती थी तो माता पिता बहुत भड़कते थे और डांटते थे, बहुत कुछ करते थे, लेकिन उनके अंदर डिटर्मिनेशन था कि कुछ भी बोलेंगे माता पिता, उनको छोड़ना नहीं है. ऐसे नहीं कि उनको छोड़ के मैं भाग जाऊंगी, ऐसे नहीं. बट दे हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दैट आई एम गोइंग टू गो टू टेम्पल. सो उन्होंने उनको एक्सेप्ट करके और उनको भी भक्त बना दिया. फिर उनके माता पिता दोनों दीक्षित हो गए, ब्राह्मण दीक्षित हो गए, मंदिर में सेवा करने आते थे. सो दिस इज अ ग्रिट. I mean 7th standard, 8th standard girl, but very, very, very sure that what she wants in life. So mental toughness and stubborn refusal to quit. So एक रजोगुण भी चाहिए ना, भागना काम करना, उसमें रजोगुण भी चाहिए. बहुत सत्वगुण होगा तो हम बोलेंगे जाने दो, कैसे जाएंगे, रात का समय है, अब नहीं, ट्रेन बस. बॉम्बे में कहाँ वो रहती थी, बैंड्रा या अंधेरी, और गोपीनाथ टेम्पल किधर था. बसेस में आना जाना, ट्रेन में आना जाना, पढ़ाई करना, 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard, not easy. It's tough. But she did it. And today we see she's guiding so many youngsters now, young girls. Right? So this is mental toughness to stick with things no matter how hard they become. तो हमें हटना नहीं है, जो हमारा मार्ग है. जब भी हम कुछ अच्छा चीज लेते हैं तो मार्ग से हमें हटना नहीं चाहिए. We should be convinced that this is the path for me. And now what is grace? Grace is your style and the way you deal with people and situations. It is a divine peace that allows you to keep going and gives you permission to feel the joys and sorrows of life. कभी हम कह सकते हैं कि life is full of fun. है? किसकी जिंदगी में 100% फन 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 फन, हैप्पीनेस हैप्पीनेस हैप्पीनेस? नहीं. हो भी सकता है कि अभी अब तो बच्चे हैं तो शायद आपने सिर्फ अच्छा ही देखा है, लेकिन ऐसे हो भी सकता है कि आपने अपने फैमिली में या एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली में दुख भी देखा है, सफरिंग भी देखी है, कठिनाइयां भी देखी हैं. So how you handle yourself, that is the grace with which you carry. Yes, I'm suffering, but I'm here. Yes, I'm going through difficulties, but I'm here. The poise, आपका जो जेंटलनेस है, एम्पथी है, कंपैशन है, वो आपके साथ में चलता है. हाउ यू डील विद पीपल एंड सिचुएशंस. ऐसे नहीं मुझे किसी ने मारा तो मैं किसी और को मारूंगी. हाउ यू withhold yourself. Then that is grace. Now grit plus grace. So Gigi, it takes both grit and grace to overcome any challenging situation of life. तो ये कॉम्बिनेशन है दोनों का. जैसे हम कहेंगे ना काम एंड क्रोध. It's a combination, no? Lust and anger. One is the younger brother, one is the elder brother. They always go together. So grit and grace go together. So it takes both grit and grace to overcome any challenging situation in life. So see the difference. Now you all are students. I think you are not students, huh? Is still anybody still studying, or most of you are passed out? Passed out, no? Not passed out. Premarital age. So all of you, I think, over 20, 25, almost. Okay, that's very matured. Grit determines that life challenges will neither defeat us or define us. So we don't get defined by the suffering that we go through. Oh, poor thing, बेबस है, अबला है. ना मैं अबला हूँ, ना मैं बेबस हूँ. I'm in full charge of myself. Grace gives kindness to ourselves and others even when it is hard. It's difficult. A poor man can give no charity, है ना? एक गरीब आदमी दान क्या करेगा? लेकिन एक गरीब आदमी भी जब भगवान के सामने आता है तो छोटा सा पर्स खोलता है, उसमें से 10 पैसे या चौनी या अठन्नी मंदिर में डाल देगा. दैट इज अ ग्रेस. समथिंग आई कैन गिव द लॉर्ड. एक एप्पल, एक केला, एक चीकू, कुछ तो दे सकते हैं भगवान को. सो इट्स हार्ड. So grit is what we do and grace is how we do it. What we do, हमारे जो actions है, that determines our grit. How you behave and how you do it. कैसे आप करेंगे? That is grace. Grit helps us to be willing to leave our fears behind. अगर सपोजिंग आपके माता पिता आपको बोलेंगे अभी आपको अकेले जाना है हैदराबाद, आपकी जॉब या आपकी जॉब लग गई है, आपने कभी जिंदगी में अकेला ट्रैवल नहीं किया है, क्या करेंगे? जाएंगे ना. जॉब मिल रही है 1 लाख पर मंथ, तो मम्मी डैडी बोलेंगे चलो हम छोड़ने आते हैं. ओ नो, वी आर नॉट बेबीज, यू कांट कम टू ड्रॉप अस, वी हैव टू गो अलोन. सो it helps us to leave our fears behind. I've never traveled alone in a train without mother, without father, without brothers and sisters. So you leave your fears. I have to become bold now because even in Hyderabad I will live alone. I will be living as a paying guest or a rented flat. So I have to have the courage and determination. And grace helps us to look past whatever differences we have and see their heart. That means कभी कोई तकलीफ भी हो गई तो सब कुछ हमें छोड़ देना है. ग्रेसफुली मूव फॉरवर्ड, है ना. कभी हमारे झगड़ा होता है, हम ग्रेसफुली कहते हैं ना, ओके वो सब चीजें मैंने छोड़ दिया, पास्ट मेमोरीज आर गॉन, आई एम मूविंग अहेड विद ग्रेस. So grit and grace are a powerful balance of determination, that is resilience, and poise, empathy. We must have the grit and grace to choose the path of love. यानी कि I am not talking to a group of young ladies who are in the material world. I am talking to a group of young ladies who are on a path, on a spiritual path. I think all of them are on a path. Yes. That means you have something higher in life, right? So what is the path of bhakti? Path of love. So that means if we have differences, अगर हमारे अंदर कुछ नोक जोक चल रहा है किसी के साथ, उसको छोड़ देना है और आगे बढ़ना है. Move with grit in your heart and grace in your soul because strength and kindness are a powerful duo. Correct? Strength भी है और kindness भी है. कभी कभी strength है तो we become very callous. Callous मतलब not careless but callous. CALLOUS means very hard-hearted. हम किसी के सेंटिमेंट्स नहीं समझते हैं, हमारी सेंसिटिविटी खत्म हो जाती है, हमारे अंदर दया करुणा सब खत्म हो जाते हैं. लेकिन बार बार हमको ये सीखने को मिलता है कि वैष्णव इज वन हु हैज 26 क्वालिटीज. करेक्ट? सो वी आर एमिंग टू गेट दोज 26 क्वालिटीज इन सम proportion. We may be not fully kind, 100% compassionate, 100% mild, humble. बहुत सारे क्वालिटीज हैं, लेकिन एक मात्र भी आ जाए, 10% भी आ जाए तो कितना अच्छा होगा. सो स्ट्रेंथ एंड काइंडनेस. सो So move with grit in your heart. You see, horses look very charming and we have a poise, na? At the same time, they have grit also. So you can take the example of the horses. So what comes before? Grit comes before or grace comes before? Grit comes before because action comes first. So when you earn your grit, it leads to credibility and then respect and then you can find grace. That means हम कुछ अच्छा काम करते हैं तो हमें क्रेडिबिलिटी मिलती है ना, थापा मिलता है ना, कभी काउंसलर से, कभी सीनियर से, कभी टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट से, अभी हम इस्कॉन में बहुत सारा डायनेमिक एक्टिविटी करते हैं, बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं, जिस ग्रुप ने ज्यादा बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन किया है फिर उनको एक पैट मिलता है ना, गुरु प्रसाद स्वामी जी आएंगे और राधेश्याम प्रभु जी, आवर टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट, दे विल गिव अस अ गिफ्ट, अ पैट ऑन अ बैक, सम गिफ्ट, सम टोकन. So it gives you credibility. Oh, this group is very good in book distribution. Today, Matajis have taken a lead in book distribution, or whatever. And then you find your grace. So usse kya hoga? We don't feel proud. I am the best book distributor. With grace, we accept it. Okay, thank you. So grit is cultivated and evolved when you get out of your comfort zone. Can you do book distribution sitting at home? Little difficult. Some people are doing online. I distributed so many books online and all. That's nice. But usually we like to go in a group. हमें ग्रुप में जाकर कहीं मॉल्स में या कोई बाजार में, कोई लेक साइड में कहीं भी जाकर हम एज अ ग्रुप बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं. So you get out of your comfort zone ना. संडे को you may like to just relax at home. हॉलीडे है तो आज आराम करना है, लेकिन संडे इवनिंग को बहुत भीड़ होती है कातराज लेक में, तो चलो ग्रुप बना के वहां जाए. तो अपने कंफर्ट जोन से निकल गए, 4-6 घंटे पैरों पे खड़े रहना, चलना, और साथ में इतनी सारी हैवी बुक्स पकड़ के लोगों को दिखाना, बातें करना. इट रिक्वायर्स lot of determination, lot of strength, getting out of comfort zone and push through. And you learn from success and failure and you do it again and again. Every time you do book distribution, you don't get success. कभी कभी पहला 2 घंटा तो बहुत मायूस हो जाते हैं, एक किताब भी नहीं गया, फिर जाते जाते कृष्णा किसी को ददामी बुद्धि योगम तम, जाओ जाओ इनसे किताब ले लो नहीं तो मायूस हो जाएंगे, मेरी किताब नहीं बेचेंगे. So you do it again and again, then you earn your grit and it leads to credibility. Then you can say, oh, I'm a good book distributor, or I was able to manage so many books. Okay. Now we come to our main topic for today. So this is grit and grace. Now we got an idea what is grit, what is grace. Now the topic for this whole session is about marriage. So on the onset, let me tell you, let me not give you a very rosy picture. Marriage is an institution. Those in want to get out. Those out want to get in. Agreed? You may not say yes or no, but in your heart you can think about it. So it's not a very, very rosy, nice happening in life that I'll get married and I will fly in the sky and bahut maza aayega. I'll be independent of my mother and father and I can do what I want. I can make my own decision. And there comes the mother-in-law. You can't go out. The husband says, where are you going? Whom are you talking to? अरे सब freedom गई, मम्मी के घर अच्छा था ज़्यादा. So of course it has its charm, it has its weakness and it has its strength. So when you get married, then two different souls come together, na? दो जिस्म मगर एक जान है हम, एक दिल के दो अरमान है हम, ओ मेरे सनम. So दो जिस्म है, एक जान है. So you two people become one, correct? So they say no, what? Okay. We won't go to Sita now. We go to. हाँ, so there are compatibility. जब भी हम एक दूसरे को मिलते हैं तो हम कहते हैं ना, we are not compatible or we are made for each other. We are very compatible. Compatible मतलब क्या, एक दूसरे के साथ हमारे वाइब्रेशन अच्छे जमते हैं. और शादी होने के पहले माता पिता आपको कोई फोटो दिखाएंगे, कुछ प्रोफाइल दिखाएंगे, बेटा ये लड़का अच्छा है, आप सिंधी है, लड़का भी सिंधी है, आपकी उम्र इतनी है, लड़का भी 2-4 साल आगे पीछे बड़ा है, और जो भी डिवोटी इनिशिएटेड. So all our things are matching very nicely, right? But there are 3 compatibilities. One is physical compatibility, means anurupa dampatyam. Dampatyam means husband and wife. So anurupa means sometimes they look so similar, like both have like fair, both are tall, both have oval face. So some little similarity is there. देन द क्वालिटीज एंड नेचर, अनुगुणा दंपत्यम, कभी कभी उनकी क्वालिटीज भी सेम है, उनका नेचर भी सेम है, कभी कभी बिहेवियर एंड वननेस ऑफ थॉट, अभिमता दंपत्यम. सो दीज आर द थ्री compatibilities. So we have to see where am I. So everybody will not have all the three compatibilities, correct? I mean, if we have एस्ट्रोलॉजी में कहते हैं 36 गुण मिलने चाहिए. 36 गुण किसके भी नहीं मिलते हैं. 20 से ऊपर हो जाएगा तो इट इज फेयरली गुड मैच. 20, 22, 24, 26. Only Ram and Sita had 36 gunas which are matching with each other. So we can see Ram and Sita had all three. Physical compatibility, यानी कि only Ram was able to lift that bow. You know the bow, which was so heavy. But do you know that even Sita Maiya could lift that bow? और अगर वो गार्डन में जाती थी और उनको कुछ ऊपर से फूल तोड़ देते थे या वृक्ष पे कुछ फल है, तो she would pick up the bow and use it as a stick to bring down the fruit. And everybody in the palace was shocked. And Sita, young girl, imagine a young girl, how can she pick up such a heavy bow? मतलब ये सोफे से भी बड़ा होगा, इतना बड़ा, और कितना हेवी था, कितना वजन था. She could just easily pick it up as if जैसे हम एक हथौड़ी उठा रहे छोटी सी, ठक ठक करते और फूल फल गिर जाता है नीचे. So she was very strong and she had qualities and nature. उनके गुण और नेचर स्वभाव एकदम सेम था. मैं अब एक दो कहानियां बताऊंगी इसके बारे में. एंड बिहेवियर एंड वननेस ऑफ थॉट, वो भी उनका बहुत मिलता जुलता था. सो आई विल टेल यू वन और टू स्टोरीज. सो जब रावण सीता को ले गए उठाकर, किडनैप कर, तो सीता अशोका वाटिका में बहुत दुखी स्थिति में थी. शी वॉज इन अ वेरी मिजरेबल कंडीशन ऑफ लाइफ. एंड वहां पे विभीषण की बहन थी त्रिजटा. तो शी सेड शी वॉज वेरी कंपैशनेट टुवर्ड्स सीता. शी हैड लिटिल फीलिंग फॉर सीता. तो उसने कहा कि मुझे सपना आया है कि राम ने आकर रावण और उसकी पूरी आर्मी को हरा दिया है. तो सीता ने कहा, सच? अगर तुम्हारे शब्द सच होंगे तो मैं आप सबकी अच्छी से रक्षा करूंगी. तो जब हनुमान आए सीता को लेने, तो हनुमान ने कहा कि सीता अब आप बोलो, जब ये युद्ध खत्म हो गया तो अभी मैं ये सब राक्षसी है ना, इन्होंने आपको बहुत तंग किया है, क्योंकि ऑल द टाइम दे वर नॉइंग एट हर, दे वर स्क्रीमिंग एट हर, सरेंडर टू रावण, सरेंडर टू रावण. क्योंकि रावण ने कहा था कि आप इसको मेरे पास लेकर आना है, लेकिन उसकी मर्जी से, मर्जी के खिलाफ से खींच के नहीं लाना है, क्योंकि क्या था, उनको एक श्राप था. सो दे वर not kind to her. They were screeching at her, gnawing at her, and giving her bad looks and bad voices. So हनुमान ने कहा, मैं इन सबको अभी गोली से उड़ा देता हूँ. She said, ना ना ना. She said that त्रिजटा को मैंने ये प्रॉमिस किया था, I will take care of you. Now she said they are all servants of Ravan. क्योंकि जब भी हम किसी के महल में काम करते हैं तो जो वो कहेगा हमें करना पड़ता है. तो जो रावण ने कहा है इनको, ये वही कर रहे हैं. तो इनकी ये ड्यूटी थी. अभी रावण तो मर गया है, अभी मुझे सताएंगे नहीं, तो इसको हार्म मत करो. एंड इवन राम जी, जब विभीषण आए राम जी के चरणों में शरणागति कर लेने, तो लक्ष्मण ने क्या कहा, रावण का भाई है, डोंट ट्रस्ट हिम. सो राम जी ने क्या जवाब दिया, एक बार को मेरी शरण में आ जाए तो आई विल गिव हिम शेल्टर, नो मैटर ही इज एन एनिमी. इवन इफ रावण कम्स एंड बेग्स फॉरगिवनेस, आई विल forgive him and give him shelter. So this is the way Ram and Sita both are thinking in a very compassionate line. So this oneness of thought, qualities and nature दोनों के same है. And physical compatibility भी है. दोनों के अंदर अनुकंपा भी है. और एक बार एक कौवा आया था, काकासुर. He was a demon in the form of a crow. उन्होंने आके सीता के छाती पर डसा और बहुत दर्द होने लगी, खून बहने लग गया. तो राम जी ने तुरंत अपना तीर उठाया और उसके पीछे पीछे he picked up a leaf, a blade of grass, and he threw it at the crow, which acted as a ब्रह्मास्त्र. तो क्रो के पीछे पीछे जा रहा था ये, लेकिन क्रो डरते डरते उनके चरणों में आकर उधर गिर पड़ा. लेकिन he didn't know how to pay obeisances because crow is not trained. So Sita was so kind. She picked up the crow and she put his head at the lotus feet of the Lord and said he doesn't know how to pay obeisances, but he wants to surrender to you. So please forgive him. उसको माफ कर दो. So राम जी ने कहा ठीक है. तो she didn't say कि मुझे उसने डसा है और उसने मुझे इतना दुख दिया है या दर्द दिया है, सब खून बह रहा है, उनको क्षमा कर दो. सीता जी हमेशा कहती थी कि हर एक स्वभाव होता है, हर एक अपने अपने स्वभाव से काम करता है. शेर का स्वभाव है वो छोटे छोटे जानवरों को खाता है. एक बेर का स्वभाव है वो सोता ही रहता है. एक साधु का स्वभाव है अनुकंपा है. आपको पता है ना स्टोरी ऑफ द स्पाइडर एंड द साधु. द साधु पिक्स अप द स्पाइडर एंड द स्पाइडर कीप्स स्टिंगिंग हिम. तो साधु क्या जवाब देते हैं? ही इज डूइंग हिज जॉब वेल, आई एम डूइंग माई जॉब वेल. है ना. उसको तो उसका स्वरूप और स्वभाव स्टिंग करना है तो स्टिंग कर रहा है मुझे. मेरा स्वभाव है कि वो डूब रहा है, डूबते हुए इंसान को बचाना है तो मैं बचा रहा हूँ. तो इस तरह ये कंपैटिबिलिटी होती है. लेकिन हर एक शादी में जरूरी नहीं है कि कंपैटिबिलिटी होगी. कभी कभी वाइफ बोलेगी मुझे डेटीज चाहिए, हस्बैंड बोलेगा क्यों चाहिए डेटीज? नो डेटी वर्शिप. विल गो टू टेम्पल एंड अटेंड आरती देयर. So, oh, I love deities, but he will say no. Sometimes it is vice versa. Sometimes they look the same, sometimes they are completely opposite. And the wife is nice and chubby and fat, and husband is tall and lean, and there's no oneness. If I like orange, he likes mango. I like to do work in the morning. I like to get up early, and he likes to get up late. I like to sleep late. He likes to sleep early. So there are so many differences. Okay. Now, if the husband is unfavorable to devotional service, there's no need to feel discouraged or disheartened. You know, one rosy picture we have that if we get married to a devotee husband, then we will both be getting up early and going for Mangal Aarti, and we will have everything done together. Which is of course what we are looking forward to, and it happens also in many cases, but also it happens otherwise in many cases. हम शादी तो कर लेते हैं डिवोटी के साथ, लेकिन कब हम देखते हैं कि शादी के बाद मैन का इंटरेस्ट थोड़ा कम हो जाता है या औरत का इंटरेस्ट कम हो जाता है. सी व्हेन आई से वन स्पाउस, इट मीन्स एनी स्पाउस. इट्स नॉट ओनली मैन और अ वुमन, आइदर और. So what we can do before marriage, we can't do after marriage. So enjoy your pre-marital days now. इसके बाद में जो आप फ्रीडम जो आपकी खत्म हो जाएगी ना, तो डोंट कम बैक टू दैट आई हैव टू डू लाइक दिस, आई हैव टू गो लाइक दैट. फ्रीडम इज लॉस्ट आफ्टर मैरिज. सो जस्ट बाय डिफॉल्ट, not that your husband will want to dominate over you, and or your mother-in-law will dominate, may or may not, but it's just that responsibilities increase. शादी के बाद फिर घर, शादी के पहले तो माँ आपको रोटी लेके खाने की प्लेट आपके हाथ में देगी, बेटा खा ले, बेटा उठ जा. अच्छा 10 बजे उठ गए तो माँ ने खाना बना के रख लिया. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ पैम्परिंग यू विल नॉट गेट आफ्टर मैरिज. सो यू टू बी रेडी फॉर दैट. देन यू बिकम the onus, the responsibilities on you now for yourself and for your husband. And of course जब बच्चे आएंगे तो बच्चों की भी जिम्मेदारी फिर आपकी हो जाती है. Then you become the mother. So you're no longer the daughter now. The identity has changed. So when our husband and surrounding in-laws are not favorable, फिर हमें बहुत दुख होता है. अरे कोई सहायता नहीं कर रहा है मेरा, मैं क्या करूं, मैं अकेली हूँ. हमारी एक डिवोटी है लीला राधिका, यू नो है ना, नंदरानी यशोदा. तो यूजुअली आई डोंट टेक नेम, बट इट्स सच ए नाइस थिंग टू शेयर अबाउट हर. तो वो अजमेर में थी और उसकी फैमिली के सब लोगों ने हिज होलीनेस भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज से दीक्षा ली थी, और एक दो ने जयपता का स्वामी महाराज से दीक्षा ली थी. तो अजमेर में कोई राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज के कोई शिष्य नहीं थे. तो सूरत में उनकी बहनें थी, सब बहन भाई सब पास पास में थे, लेकिन सब अलग अलग गुरु से दीक्षा ली हुई थी. और उनको सबसे बहुत लगाव था. शी लाइक्ड भक्ति चारू महाराज वेरी मच, शी लाइक जयपता का स्वामी महाराज वेरी मच. बट इनिशिएशन की जब बात होती है, आई कैन कनेक्ट ओनली विद राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज. तो हमेशा कहती थी आई फील वेरी लोनली इन अजमेर, नो गॉड ब्रदर, नो गॉड सिस्टर, आई एम लोनली, कोई मुझे मोटिवेशन नहीं दे रहा है. और उसके हस्बैंड भी भक्ति चारू महाराज से बहुत अटैच थे. तो बोले मैं क्या करूं, और सारा टाइम ऐसे बोलती थी आई एम फीलिंग वेरी लोनली, आई एम फीलिंग वेरी लोनली. तो उसने शेयर किया, क्योंकि वो शिफ्ट हो गई फ्रॉम अजमेर, शी शिफ्टेड टू पूना जस्ट फॉर एसोसिएशन. कि पूना में मुझे संग मिलेगा। राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज के बहुत शिष्य हैं। तो उन्होंने जब मुझे मिली तो उन्होंने मेरे साथ ये शेयर किया। फिर वो एक दिन सुबह सुबह उनको सपना आया। सपने में उनके गुरु महाराज, हर डिजायर्ड स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर हिज होलीनेस राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज उनके सपने में आए। और सपने में आए तो सुबह सुबह महाराज उनके घर में आए। घंटी बजी, उन्होंने दरवाजा खोला तो महाराज खड़े हैं। तो बोली महाराज, तो मीन्स जब भी हम उठते हैं तो वी आर नॉट फ्रेश ना, बाल बिखरे थे, मुंह फ्रेश नहीं था। तो शी जस्ट लेट महाराज टू द सोफा एंड महाराज प्लीज सिट, आई विल जस्ट फ्रेशन एंड कम। लेकिन उसने देखा महाराज उसके पीछे पीछे आ रहे हैं। वो वॉश बेसिन में गई मुंह धोने, ब्रश करने, तो महाराज पीछे खड़े हैं। बाथरूम जा रही थी टॉयलेट के लिए, महाराज पीछे खड़े हैं। तो शी वाज सेइंग महाराज प्लीज सिट, आई एम कमिंग इन 2 minutes. But she was saying that whatever she tells Maharaj, he is not listening, he is just standing next to her. And then Maharaj said that, why do you keep saying, I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone? You're not alone, I'm always with you. Such a sweet, sweet thing, na? Then she realized that spiritual master is always with us. So we are never alone. So we get motivation from our Paramatma feature, from our Chaitya Guru. कभी हमारे हस्बैंड हमें मोटिवेशन नहीं देते हैं, कोई भी मोटिवेशन नहीं देता है, अकेले हो जाते हैं। लेकिन आप अकेले हैं, लेकिन अपने आप को लोनली मत फील कीजिए, क्योंकि जब आपके दिल में, हृदय में एक गुरु बस गए हैं ना, तो वो गुरु आपके साथ रेसिप्रोकेट करते रहेंगे। दीक्षा की जरूरत भी नहीं है। दीक्षा होगी तो बहुत अच्छा है और होनी ही चाहिए, लेकिन वो तभी तो उनकी दीक्षा भी नहीं हुई थी। शी वाज जस्ट अ न्यू भक्ता, 4 years old in bhakti. But she connected so much with Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj connects. अगर ऐसे नहीं होता तो ध्रुव महाराज जब 5 साल के बच्चे थे, मधुवन में चले गए, तो वहां कैसे नारद मुनि आ गए? क्योंकि कृष्णा इज कनेक्टिंग ना, मेरा डिसाइपल, मेरा स्वीट चाइल्ड, वो बेचारा अकेला है, जाओ 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 उसको बचाओ। तो ही सेंड नारद मुनि, जाओ उसको मंत्र दे दो, अपलिफ्ट हिम, शो हिम अ पाथ, राइट? And then Narad Muni came there, he gave him a mantra. 6 months he did lot of austerities and Krishna gave him darshan. So by God's grace we get a husband or wife who is suitable to our heart's desire. Everybody wants the best husband and the best wife. But are we all blessed with that? No one in the world is blessed with that. So, but in all, the spouse is a gift of God. So our spouse is a gift of God. अभी देवहूति एंड कर्दमा मुनि कैसे एक दूसरे से मिले? कर्दमा मुनि ने 10,000 साल तपस्या की वन में अकेले. He had no wife to motivate. He was not in an ashram. No guru, no nothing. Self-disciplined, self-made. उनको पता था जिंदगी का लक्ष्य क्या है, जीवन का लक्ष्य क्या. अकेले बैठकर कुटिया में, वन में क्या? नो टीवी, नो मोबाइल, नो नथिंग, नो डिस्ट्रैक्शन. I and the super soul. But he had that motivation. He was just doing austerities, तप कर रहे थे, मेडिटेशन कर रहे थे, भक्ति कर रहे थे, और इतनी अच्छी कड़क तपस्या कर रहे थे कि भगवान ने खुद उनको दर्शन देकर, पता है भगवान ने क्या कहा? कि I know your mind. So he also revealed कि I want a wife of like mind, like my disposition. You know, कि मेरा जैसे मनोभावना है, ऐसी मनोवृत्ति है, ऐसे ही मुझे एक पत्नी चाहिए. So the Lord said, very good, so be it. So getting married is not a hoo-ha. अगर किसी आपको शादी करनी है तो ऐसा नहीं आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए, मैं कैसे बोलूं मुझे शादी करनी है. सबको शादी करना ही चाहिए. Even a man, a brahmachari can also say, I want to get married. There is no harm. You want to get married, talk to your authorities. कि I want to change my ashram now. मैंने अच्छी ट्रेनिंग ली है, अच्छी तप किया है, अब मुझे आगे बढ़ना है. ब्रह्मचारी से गृहस्थ बनना है, ब्रह्मचारिणी से गृहस्थ बनना है. तो फिर भगवान आपको हेल्प करेंगे. बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस वी गेट अ हस्बैंड और वाइफ हु सूटेबल टू अवर हार्ट डिजायर. जैसे आपको चाहिए. हम सब क्या सोचते हैं, आपको कैसे पति चाहिए? कौन बताएगा हाथ ऊपर करके? शर्म मत कीजिए. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ हस्बैंड यू वांट? 6 footer, हैंडसम, डायनेमिक, फेयर, नाइस हेयर स्टाइल. कैसे चाहिए पति? बोलो ना. स्ट्रॉन्ग, सपोर्टिव फॉर भक्ति. मैं भी भक्ति करूंगी, हम दोनों बैठ के चैंटिंग करेंगे, और बस एक ही हाथ ऊपर. मुझे बहुत ज्यादा सपोर्ट करे और क्या करे? हाँ, who respects your decision, आपकी डिसीजन को रिस्पेक्ट करे. और somebody good in communication. कभी कभी हस्बैंड वाइफ का कम्युनिकेशन बहुत पोर होता है. They usually don't communicate only. They're having like a cold war only all the time. और don't you want a wealthy man? किसको नहीं चाहिए wealthy man? सबको चाहिए ना. डोंट यू वांट कि मैं हाथ उसके हाथ पॉकेट में हाथ डालूंगी तो बहुत सारे नोट्स निकलेंगे. जब हम शॉपिंग करने जाएंगे तो ऐसे नहीं बोलेगा मत खर्च करो मत खर्च करो. जो मुझे बोले जितना चाहिए खर्च करो. मेरी एक डिवोटी फ्रेंड है, तो जब भी उसका बर्थडे था, व्हाट योर हस्बैंड गिव यू, ऐसे आस्क, शी सेड हस्बैंड डिडंट गिव मी एनी गिफ्ट. आई सेड नो गिफ्ट. मींस इज अ वेरी नाइस हस्बैंड, बहुत अच्छे हस्बैंड है. तो मेरे कहती है, मेरे हस्बैंड बोलते हैं ये मेरा तुझे मैंने डेबिट कार्ड दे दिया है, अब तुझे और क्या चाहिए, जितना पैसा चाहिए निकालो और खर्च करो. So he's not loving and romantic to give rose and sari and salwar kameez और मोबाइल वो सब. लेकिन कभी पैसे के मामला में मना नहीं किया है. बोले तुमको पूरा डेबिट कार्ड दे दिया, अभी तुमको जो करना है करो. What gift you want? You can go and buy anything that you want. That's a gift from me. So we want that. One devotee friend was telling me, she was saying, Mataji, it was my birthday and my husband went and picked up some dirty roses from the other market and gave me. I said, what? These roses? He should have gone to a very nice, got a nice bouquet of roses, but he picked up some dirty roses and said, I have to give you roses, so here are the roses. So, life is not a bed of roses. हम सोचेंगे शादी के बाद ये होगा, romantic husband, I love you. कोई husband I love you बोलते ही नहीं है. उनको पता ही नहीं कैसे बोलना है I love you. How to love they don't know, but they just get married. So ऐसे भी होगा. We have to accept everything. Man proposes, God disposes. हम जो चाहते हैं, you never get what you want and you always get what you don't want. I never wanted this kind of husband. Why did I get this? I wanted this kind of husband, but I didn't get that. So that is why we become very Krishna conscious. Okay, so in all circumstances, take shelter of the Lord. Now we take example of Mother Devahuti, and we just now spoke about Kardama Muni. So उन्होंने क्या किया था? उन्होंने बहुत तपस्या की और भगवान ने उनकी तपस्या का फल का जो गिफ्ट था वो क्या था? एक सुंदर, chaste, beautiful girl called Devahuti, who was the daughter of Swayambhu Manu. और देखिए स्वयंभू मनु ने क्या सोचा, 16 साल की लड़की हो गई. 16 साल की लड़की हो गई. आप लोग सब कितने उम्र, तो मेरी बेटी बड़ी हो गई है, अभी मुझे जाना चाहिए, ढूंढना चाहिए किसी को. तो उनको पता था एक बहुत अच्छे वन में एक ऋषि है, उनका नाम है कर्दमा मुनि, और बहुत लायक है, और मुझे अपनी बेटी उनके हाथ में देना है. तो प्रिपेयर्ड चले गए थे. ही वॉज प्रिपेयर्ड, यानी कि उसकी दहेज रथ में डालकर वाइफ को लेकर, बेटी को लेकर चले गए. उनको देखा और उन्होंने अपने बेटी का हैंड उसको ऑफर किया कि आई हैव कम टू गिव यू व्हाट यू डिजायर. सो उनको पता था कि कुछ ही दिनों में, उनको ये भी आकाशवाणी आई थी कि कुछ दिनों में आपके पास आपकी जो इच्छा है वो वही स्त्री आपकी कुटिया में आ जाएगी और आपकी इच्छा प्राप्त हो जाएगी, पूर्ण हो जाएगी. सो ही एक्सेप्टेड हर, बट उन्होंने एक कंडीशन भी रखा. क्या कंडीशन रखा? कि मैं एक ऋषि मुनि हूँ, मेरे पास कुछ ज्यादा साधन नहीं है, और मैं जरूर आपकी बेटी का ध्यान रखूंगा, लेकिन जब मेरा पुत्र होगा तब मैं फिर संन्यास ले लूंगा. और क्योंकि फॉर अ वाइफ द सन इज एन सन इज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ फादर, है ना. एक जिसका बेटा होता है वो विडो नहीं होती है कभी भी, क्योंकि बेटा इज देयर. टुडे ऑफ कोर्स सिनेरियो इज डिफरेंट. तो उन्होंने ऐसे करके, तो स्वयंभू मनु ने हाँ बोलकर बेटी को छोड़कर चले गए. ना हाउ डिड देवाहुति एडजस्ट, बिकॉज उसका बैकग्राउंड क्या था, पैलेस से आई थी ना, महल में रहती थी. शी वॉज इन अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल मैंशन, पैलेस में थी. स्वयंभू मनु की बेटी, लालन पालन पोषण प्रीणन, कितना प्रेम से लालन पालन हुआ. लाडली लाडली लाल माँ बाप की लाडली थी, लेकिन लाडली बेटी को एक जंगल में छोड़ आए. नो रेफ्रिजरेटर, नो ओवन, नो माइक्रोवेव, नो नथिंग, नो सलून. So, but what she did, she adjusted so nicely. She never thought that where am I gone now, where have I come now, मेरा तो जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई, मेरे पिता ने ऐसे मुझे शादी की. So Mother Devahuti was a devoted wife of Kardama Muni. So श्रीमद् भागवतम का श्लोका है, विसृज्य कामम धम्मम च द्वेषम लोभम अघम मदम अप्रमदोतयात् सत्यम तेजीयामशम अतोषयात्. Working sanely and diligently, she pleased her very powerful husband, giving up all lust, pride, envy, greed, sinful activities, and vanity. Visrijya. Visrijya means to give up. So what did she give up? Visrijya kamam. That means she gave up lust. ऐसा नहीं है कि हस्बैंड से शादी हो गई तो अभी मेरे लस्टी डिजायर्स को फुलफिल करो. She didn't even ask for anything. She gave up lust and based on higher spiritual purpose. My husband is doing his meditation. मुझे उसको disturb नहीं करना है. Then Visrijya dambam. She gave up pride. She was from a very rich background, है ना? But she never said that I come from such a big family or such a big palace. मेरे को मैट्रेस तो अच्छा चाहिए, कुछ तो दे दो अच्छा. कुछ भी नहीं, जमीन पे सोना, simplicity में. So don't feel superior. Sometimes you may from a higher family, you may be from richer background, your husband's family may not be to the same status, but you should adjust. Then Visrija Dvesham, no envy. Envy will kill relationship. So when I'm talking of these things, I'm talking of Devahuti's qualities, but even the husband should have such qualities, right? Then Visrija Lobham, greed. It makes us selfish. तो greed नहीं था, मुझे चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए. No grabbing tendency. Visrija Agam. Agam means sinful activities. So giving up your chastity. आजकल, today we see very sad that girls have given up their chastity very easily. उनकी अगर शादी टूट गई तो टूटने से पहले ही उनका एक बॉयफ्रेंड बन जाता है. They already decided कि once I get a divorce, I'm going to get married to. आपको छोड़ूंगी तो मैं दूसरे की बन जाऊंगी. So adultery is very common now. So chastity is it's on the decline now. I'm not talking of you, but in the outside world. Then Visrija Madam. Madam means vanity. Vanity means excessive pride about yourself and your achievements. I'm so beautiful. I come from a rich family. I'm an MA, MBA, or PhD. I'm a doctorate. We are so proud today. Girls are very educated and very talented and very skillful and very capable. They are leading so many companies, and they are on a very high position. So vanity भी आ जाती है बच्चों में, लड़कियों में. And then there's another quality, behaving in an insanely manner without due care and diligence. That spoils our relationship. Apramodatya means constant endeavor to work sanely and intellectually, and that involves a lot of sacrifice. So marriage is a sacrifice. And endeavor on both sides to sustain it. तो दोनों साइड से हमें endeavor करना है. जितना मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ उतना ही कल लड़कों को भी वही एडवाइस जो आ रहे हैं वही एडवाइस उनको भी देने वाले हैं. So these are the things, that negative things, okay, which he gave up. So Visrija Kamam, Visrija Dvesham, Visrija Dambham, Visrija Lobham, Visrija Agham, and Visrija Madam. So these are the things that she gave up. So when you get married, you be ready to give up some things. I was sometimes अगर आप कुछ नौकरी कर रहे हैं, आपके पति बोलेंगे गिव इट अप, नौकरी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो सब कुछ पहले ही डिसाइड कर लो शादी के पहले. जब आपकी एक दो मीटिंग्स होंगी तो इफ यू से आई वांट टू वर्क एंड ही सेज यू डोंट हैव टू वर्क, देन मेक अप योर माइंड वेदर यू वांट अ हस्बैंड और यू वांट अ जॉब. टुडे सिनेरियो इज, क्योंकि हम लोग मैरिज बोर्ड में हैं, तो कोई लड़की बॉम्बे में थी तो बोली कि मैं बॉम्बे में रहूंगी, कोई लड़का बॉम्बे में रहेगा तो ही शादी करूंगी, नहीं तो मैं पूना नहीं आने वाली हूँ, उसको बॉम्बे आना है. So it never worked. She's still unmarried because she stuck to that. So her job is more important than getting married. Now she's almost 35, but she stuck to that. Then उसी चैप्टर का एक और श्लोक है, विश्रम भेनात्मा शौचेना गौरवेना दमेना च शुश्रूषया सौरदेना वाचा मधुराया च बहो. So this is the positive qualities that Devahuti exhibited. She served her husband with Vishrambhena. Vishrambhena means intimacy and Gauravena means respect. Shauchena and Damena with control of senses. Shushushaya with service. Madhuraya, sweet words. Vacha, and so The husband has to be served with intimacy and respect. इतना intimacy नहीं है कि आप उसको respect नहीं करते हैं. So that increases our bond and maintaining the faith and trust in relationships. Then Atma Shauchena, that means purity of mind and body. That means we should keep our relationship very pure. And so there is a medicine which gives improvement to our health. In Ayurveda, it is called Rasayanam. है ना? We have an Ayurvedic doctor here. So what is the Rasayanam for having a good relationship? Saukya Rasayanam is Manas Ekam, Vachas Ekam. मनस एकम वचस एकम कर्मन एकम महात्मना मनस अन्यत वचस अन्यत कर्मन अन्यत दुरात्मना. तो मनस एकम इन दोनों का मन एक है, दोनों की वाक्य यानी कि बोली भी एक है और दोनों की कर्म एक्शन भी एक है. सो द वन हुज माइंड स्पीच एंड एक्शन आर यूनाइटेड इज कॉल्ड अ महात्मा, ग्रेट सोल. बट मनस अन्यत वचस अन्यत कर्मन अन्यत यानी कि बोथ आर थिंकिंग डिफरेंटली, गोइंग इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शंस, फिर क्या होगा? दुरात्मना. The one whose mind thinks another thing, speech says another thing, actions reflect something else is a duratma. So अगर husband wife को एक they have to feel like one unit, then they should try to adjust with one another very nicely. Even though you may be thinking differently, but try to adjust. Okay, now we see. Any 1 minute before we go to that, I will finish this. So what is Gauravena? Too much intimacy by taking each other for granted. It leads to offenses. हमारे एक गौरंग प्रभु ब्रह्मचारी हैं बॉम्बे में, तो एक बार वो किसी को बुला रहे थे, एक और ब्रह्मचारी को आवाज दे रहे थे, उसका नाम था गोपी जन वल्लभ दास. कितना बड़ा नाम है. तो क्या होगा अगर आपको बुलाना है तो क्या बोलेंगे आप? शॉर्ट फॉर्म गोपी गोपी. सो एक बार गोपीनाथ टेम्पल में गौरंग प्रभु उसको बुला रहे थे, गोपी गोपी कम हियर. सो वहां से महाराज उसी वक्त आ गए. सो महाराज लुक्ड एट हिम एंड स्माइल्ड. यू कॉलिंग टू गोपीज ऑफ वृंदावन? नो नो महाराज, आई एम कॉलिंग गोपी जन वल्लभ, बट ही हैज द नेम गोपी जन वल्लभ दास प्रभु. सो फिर महाराज वांटेड टू ट्रेन ना, ही लाइक्स टू ट्रेन अस. सो एक बार उन्होंने गौरव प्रभु को अपने रूम में बुलाया और तभी गिरिराज स्वामी जी की फोन आई थी. गिरिराज स्वामी और राधानाथ स्वामी बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड्स थे. सो गिरिराज स्वामी ने फोन किया तो गौरव प्रभु को महाराज ने कहा फोन उठाओ, और गिरिराज स्वामी ने कहा प्लीज मे आई स्पीक टू हिज होलीनेस राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज. सो then Maharaj afterwards told him that see how he addressed me. He didn't take a shortcut. Where is Radhanath? और लोग दोस्त है ना, दोस्ती में कह सकते हैं ना, ए लीला राधिका, ए लीला लीला आ जाए जरा, where is लीला? No, but we give respect, no? लीला राधिका माता जी, लीला राधिका प्रभु. So where can I speak to His Holiness Radha? Oh, he doesn't have to address Radhanath Maharaj as His Holiness. When we are friends, we don't have so much of awe and reverence, no? We are like peers. But that's the way we respect. So he said, you don't have to call him Gopi, Gopi, Gopi. You look like you're in Vrindavan calling the gopis. But we should give that respect. So husband, wife also, when we just call each other by names without giving respect, it leads to offenses. Then he said, then Gauravena means great respect. So when you have great respect, also sometimes when you're too close intimacy, then you know all the weaknesses. जब भी हमारी शादी नहीं होती है तो each one gets credibility for getting up early. अरे this boy gets up every morning, comes for मंगल आरती. फिर after marriage he gets up at 7, 7:38. Then you know his weakness and you want to shoot him down in front of others. अरे कुछ नहीं, कभी नहीं उठते हैं सुबह, कितनी बार उठाती हो तो उठते हैं. So we don't have to spoil their image in the public. So we want to shoot him down. Then Damena means control of senses. So there's a LOI ना, line of intent, line of control, LOC. जैसे पाकिस्तान इंडिया में एक LOC है ना अमृतसर के बॉर्डर में. So we also have an LOC and LOI. So line of intent, line of control. So don't go beyond that. Even good neighbors build fences. कितने भी अच्छे नेबर होंगे, सारा दिन आपका घर उनका घर खुला नहीं रहेगा. कुछ समय घर बंद भी रखना चाहिए ना. We should have a fence. So in order to maintain peaceful long-term relationships, control the urge to speak and not to get too angry with each other. Then Shushushaya means service. There is no question of love without service. Correct? आजकल क्या है, तुम अपना काम करो, मैं अपना काम करता हूँ. अभी रिसेंटली कोई डिवोटी कपल थे, वाइफ मुझे बोलती है मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया, मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया, आई गॉट फ्रैक्चर इन माई लेग एंड माई हस्बैंड सेड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू स्पेंड सो मच मनी. तुम अपना देखो, मैं अपना देखता हूँ. हस्बैंड से तो अपना देखो, मैं अपना देखता हूँ, तो कैसे होगा ना. So we can't think of one. So I'm not talking of ladies only. I'm saying in general, men and ladies have to feel the same. I have to serve you and you have to serve me. So we both have to serve each other. और ऐसे लेडी आपको भी नहीं सोचते हैं आई एम वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, आई एम ऑन द कंप्यूटर, अभी आप अपना जाके खाना देख लो, आप जाके खाना बना के खा लो, आई एम वेरी बिजी. सो देयर हैज टू बी अ बैलेंस. So how can I serve you within my capacity, not what can I get out of you from this relationship. Then Sauradena means love. Suhrit, Prabhupada would always say, na, your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. So we should be well-wisher of our husbands and wives. And be hearty and cheerful. And Vacha Madhuraya means sweet words. By pleasing words, all living entities are happy. When your wife speaks sweetly, Chanakya Pandit says, if you do not have a wife who speaks sweetly to you, then there is no need to stay in the house. You can go to the forest. A wife and a mother, ये दो चीजें नहीं हैं तो छोड़ दो घर को, घर में रहने की जरूरत नहीं है, वन में चले जा. So words hurt more than weapons, है ना. किसी ने थप्पड़ मार दिया तो ठीक है, 2 मिनट दर्द होगा, ठीक हो जाएगा. लेकिन कोई अपने शब्द, कटु शब्दों से बोलेगा, तुम छोटे घर की लड़की है इसलिए तुम ऐसे बिहेव कर रहे हो, तुम बहुत बड़े घर की लड़की हो, तुम्हें बहुत अहंकार है, चले जाओ अपने घर में, ऐसे कभी बोलेंगे ना तो कितना कठोर लगता है. और देन यू डोंट फील लाइक स्टेइंग विथ ईच अदर. गुस्से से मार दिया तो ठीक है, वो खत्म हो गया, बट वो जो शब्द हैं वो सारी उम्र आपके साथ चलेंगे. यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू फॉरगेट. So now when Devahuti served her husband, so that means she also had grit, right? Resilience था ना. इतने सालों तक एक छोटी सी कुटिया में रहना, कुछ साधन नहीं थे. Do you think there's a flush tank to go to toilet in the forest? Commode, flush tank, Lizol cleaner, nothing. Nice palace, nice tiles, nice everything, nothing. So many years she just served him, served him, served him. So that she also showed her grit, her resilience. It's not an easy life to stay in a forest. चिंटियां हैं, कीड़े, मस्कीटो हैं, जानवर हैं, डर है, भय है. So after serving him for many years, she expressed her heart. She said that now I want to have union with you and to have a child, because you're such a great Rishi Muni, I would like to have a child by you. So you know what he said? By your principle of devotion to your husband, you have achieved and can enjoy transcendental gifts which are rarely obtained by one who is proud of aristocracy and material possessions. So what she got? She earned the grace of the Lord, she earned the grace of her husband. So जब हम resilience दिखाते हैं तो उससे हम बहुत कुछ earn करते हैं. She earned the grace of her husband, she earned the grace of Lord. And he said that I will give you, यानी कि मैंने अपने तप से I have earned a lot of things from my tapasya. These mystic yogis, they can create anything. So he says, by my tapasya, I have achieved so much power that I will give you everything in the world that I have deprived you of for so many years. So what did he give her? Yes. So, you got the aerial mansion? Did you get the slide of aerial mansion? No, Acha, I was searching that. Okay. So aerial mansion is in the air only, you can't see it here. So anyway, so by his mystic power, he created an aerial mansion. Mansion matlab kya? Upari, there is written in the Bhagavatam, many floors. It was not a ground floor bungalow. 7 floors and swimming pool and garden and servants and maids who cleaned her. उनकी अच्छी से, जैसे हम सलून जाते हैं ना, I'll go for a hair wash in the salon, body wash, a body scrub. So उसको body scrub, सब कुछ. They created a saloon in that aerial mansion. So they gave her a body scrub and not scrub with Ponds, wands, पता नहीं क्या आजकल यूज करते हैं. All best of herbs and incenses and oils, real beautiful, good oils, uh, and natural herbs and natural oils. They scrubbed and made her very beautiful. हम eyebrows कराने जाते हैं, bleach कराने जाते हैं, facial कराते हैं, सब कुछ उन्होंने उसको दिया. Facial, scrub, and उसकी जो inner beauty थी, that was shining out. And then they made her take a dip in the Prem Sarovar, and she became so beautiful. And then there were silken robes, and she was wearing very nice, luxuriant clothes, which she didn't wear for so many years in the forest. She was very emaciated in the forest. And then Kapil, Kardama Muni, and Devahuti enjoyed in the aerial mansion for many years. And then they came back to their hermitage, and then they had birth of 9 daughters. And then Kardama Muni said, I told you that when I give you a child, I've given you 9 children, I'm leaving. She said, no, but you have not given me a son. So first you give me a son, then only you can leave. Then of course, then they had Kapil Muni, who was incarnation of the Lord. So there are 3 things that you should always be happy with. Santushta Trishu Kartavya. Which are the 3 things? Swadhara, Bhojana and Dhana. Swadhara means your wife. Whatever food comes in front of you, where bhojan, be happy and satisfied. And dhana, wealth. So whatever wealth is obtained honestly, with integrity, you should be satisfied with that. Now we are all good friends here. All of you will get married. Somebody's husband will be earning 5 lakhs a month. Somebody's husband will be earning 50,000 a month. Be satisfied with your lot. I said, no, the spouse comes as a gift of God. So 50,000 भी है, तो learn to live in 50,000. 5 lakh भी आएगा, तो be happy. Maharaj said, earn with integrity and spend with compassion. So if your husband is earning with integrity, you spend with compassion. Okay? So santushta trishu kartavya swadhara bhojana dhane. So these things you have to be always happy with. Your wife, your wealth, and the food that comes in front of you now. And 3 things you should never be satisfied with. Santushta trishno na kartavya. So what are the 3 things you should not be happy with? Not happy means satisfied with. Swadhyaya. Our spiritual practices and studies. Don't be satisfied by saying, मैंने गीता पढ़ ली एक बार, अभी और नहीं पढ़ना है. नहीं, बार बार पढ़ना है. भागवतम पढ़ी, बार बार पढ़ो. चैतन्य चरितमृता पढ़ी, बार बार पढ़ो. So swadhyaya. Then japa. I'm very satisfied I get up early and do japa, but is your concentration good? What were you thinking of? So japa always needs improvement. Nobody can say my japa is perfect. Kabhi one japa can be perfect, but not 108 japas, 108 beats ka, one round, full round also sometimes we can't concentrate. So never be satisfied with japa. And dhanaya. Dhan means whatever charity we give, we should always think, I should give more charity. I can give little more. I can give some more. So please tell me when to stop. When to stop? It's okay. Don't worry. I have to still speak, no? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So this is how I felt about Devahuti and Kardamami. They were a very, very compatible couple, and they were. See, it was not they were compatible in the first instance. They learned to live with each other. Devahuti saw that she's married to a man in the, a Rishi Muni in the forest. He's doing meditation. So I have to adjust, and she adjusted. And he also thought that she's come from a very rich family. Now she's helped me so much in my sadhana. Now I should also satisfy her. So they learned to adjust. They grew with each other. Okay, now same thing. Now let us see Mother Sita. Some women are lost in the fire and some women are built from it. Such a nice quotation. So, a woman gets lot of power through her chastity. By remaining chaste and faithful to husband, a woman enriches herself with supernatural powers. Have you seen that in Shastra? Yes, who? Very nice, Gandhari. Gandhari was also a daughter of the king of Gandhar, and she has so much opulence. But she never said, "I will not get married to a blind man." She was okay. Father chose that for her. I said, "No, a spouse is a gift of God." She accepted her husband, blind husband, as a gift of God. But see her humility, see her resilience, see her grit. Which girl can live with a putty on her eyes and voluntarily become blind? Just so that she doesn't feel more superior than her husband. So see the grit she has. So Gandhari, Sita, Draupadi, Queen Kunti, how much difficulty they went through. Now see the what she speaks to Ravan. She says, although although I can burn you, I think some mistake is there in the typing. Although I can burn you into ashes by my power of chastity, I am not reducing you to ashes because I do not have permission of Ram to burn you. I am withholding my spiritual power. So it's not that she didn't have the power, she could. And Mandodari also chastises Ravan. She says, "You came under the influence of lusty desires and you could not understand the importance of Sita. And because of her curse, you have been reduced to ashes." तो मंदोदरी ने भी उनको कितना वार्निंग किया था कि मत करो सीता के साथ ऐसे बिहेव. You don't know who she is. So जब सीता को राम ने लक्ष्मण को आदेश दिया कि सीता को वन में छोड़ दो, तो she said she accepted that. Look at her grit. She accepted it so gracefully. If I have revered and worshipped Sri Rama fully with my mind, action and speech, O Mother Earth, take me into you. तो बाद में उन्होंने प्रार्थना की थी कि मुझे धरती में समा जाए, मैं धरती में समा जाऊं. और रावण को उन्होंने कहा कि जब रावण ने उसको टेम्प्ट किया ना, मैं तुम्हें सबसे बेस्ट, I'll make you my personal number one queen. I'll give you all the wealth. She said, I'm inseparable from Ram, like sunshine with the sun, and that is her grit. When they were sent to forest, people were blaming you. It is my responsibility to remove that blame because you are my shelter. She accepted the challenge of living in the forest and she entered the fire to show the three worlds that her chastity is exemplary. तो वो घबराई नहीं कि है मुझे फॉरेस्ट में रहना पड़ेगा, मेरे हस्बैंड ने मुझे निकाल दिया है. That was a grit, a resilience. Then Kakasur story I told you. So made for each other and mad at each other. शुरू में वैसे ओ वी लव each other, we are made for each other. फिर 2-3 सालों में we are always mad at each other, always hitting out at each other because we bring out the worst. Either you bring out the best of each other or you bring out the worst in each other. So if you don't compromise, then you bring out the worst. Then you're always ready to hit out at one another. But if you compromise, then it's a compromise. Marriage is a compromise situation. So there is no grace without grit, icing on the cake. So grace and grit are like a cake with icing on it. So grit is the cake and grace is the icing. So there is no grace without grit. Grit is the cake and grace is the icing on the cake. So Mother Sita is like a pearl made of grit but full of grace. है ना? So you have seen how the pearl is made. स्वाति नक्षत्र में जब ओस का drop of dew falls on in the oyster, it turns into a pearl. So pearl is so beautiful. See, you can see the grace of Devahuti, you can see the grace of Sita, how they accepted the resilience, how they went through so many challenges, how Draupadi stayed in the forest for so many years, how Queen Kunti fought all the negative vibration in her own family. So it requires a lot of grit to face the challenges in the world, and we are inborn with that grit by God's grace. They say no, the home and hearth was given to the woman, and the field was given to the man. It just says in the Testament. So औरत को एक क्वालिटी भगवान ने दिया, होम एंड हार्थ, घर में रहना. भगवान मतलब क्योंकि उसमें क्या है, फेमिनिन क्वालिटीज, जेंटलनेस, लव, kindness, warmth, they can cultivate them. But when you're on the farm, you have to do hard work, sun, rain, all types of weathers. and we need a lot of bodily strength to do all that. So grit determines life challenges, will not defeat nor define us. Grit, sorry, Grit is stubborn refusal to quit. Nobody is stronger than a woman who uses her pain to rebuild herself into the woman God intended her to become. So जब औरतों को बहुत कठिनाइयों से गुजरना पड़ता है, तो nobody is stronger than a woman who uses her pain. What is the pain that she goes through? But she rebuilds herself. You know, आजकल जब भी डिवोर्स होते हैं, कुछ husband having an illicit relationship, then how the woman tolerates, how she moves on. If sometimes I've seen so many cases come up to us that husband is having an illicit affair and then he just leaves her overnight without any compensation. बच्चों को भी छोड़ के चले जाते हैं. How she rebuilds herself and she becomes a stronger woman. So this is what we have to do. Life will throw a lot of challenges on us, but how we take those challenges in the right way. I will give you one case history of one devotee. She just complained to me. She said that Sri Ranga said my father-in-law drinks a lot. तो रोज शाम को हॉल में बैठ के वो शराब पीते हैं और हम कमरे ऊपर बेडरूम है, बंगलो है, और वो चाहते हैं कि पूरी परिवार उधर आके उनके पास बैठे. वो शराब पियेंगे, वाइफ भी होना चाहिए, बहू भी होनी चाहिए. So because she was chanting and following ISKCON, so she said, I don't like the smell. So she said, I'm not going to sit here. तो अपने कमरे में चली गई ऊपर. तो उनके ससुर जी ने बोला, उसको बहुत डांटा, और you have to sit here. And she must have said, no, Papa, I don't like the smell. It's bothering me. तो okay, then get out from here, go to your mother's house. निकल जाओ यहाँ से. फिर उसने मुझे ऊपर से फोन किया रोते रोते. मैंने कहा नहीं नहीं, निकलना नहीं है, उधर ही बैठना है. रोते रहो लेकिन घर छोड़कर नहीं जाना है. तो उसने मेरी बात सुन ली और मैंने कहा फिर अभी रात हो गई है, सो जाओ. मेरे हस्बैंड ने बोला तो मेरे पिताजी की बात नहीं जब सुनती. यूजुअली बॉयज डोंट टेक योर वाइफ साइड, दे विल ऑलवेज टेक द मदर्स साइड, फादर्स साइड. सो आई सेड डोंट बॉदर, यू जस्ट कीप क्वाइट एंड सुबह उठ के नहा धो के जैसे रोज काम करते हो रसोई में चले जाना, काम कर लेना अपना और इधर ही रहना. तो अगले दिन रात को सब सो गए. सुबह फिर फादर ने, तू अभी तक इधर है, चले जाओ. शी जस्ट केप्ट क्वाइट. फिर 2-3 दिन में सब शांत हो गया, हस्बैंड भी ठीक हो गया. फिर वो बोली थी मुझे भागवतम खरीदना था उसको. शी नॉट अ वर्किंग लेडी, सो शी नीडेड टू बाय भागवतम एंड सीसी. So after 3-4-5 days, and the husband was very happy that she said sorry to her father-in-law. Then he went and bought her a Bhagavatam set, and he bought her a Chaitanya Charitamrita set, and he allowed her to practice her Krishna consciousness without any difficulties. So this is what I'm saying. The grace comes after grit. The resilience was there. She tolerated it. See, when you talk of Sita and Devahuti, you can't relate with that. ये क्या है, आप किस युग की बात कर रहे हैं? इस युग में क्या हो रहा है? आप किस युग की बात कर रहे हैं? आजकल की लेडीज में रेजिलियंस नहीं है, तो ग्रेस भी नहीं आता है. बट Sita got grace of Ramji, Devahuti got grace of Kardama Muni, she got grace of the Lord. And what were the two qualities that Devahuti was given? Abhayam and Ashokam, that you will be free from fear, fearfulness, and Ashokam, free from misery, no shoka, no lamentation in life. So nice. So when we tolerate, then the grace comes later. So we first have to tolerate. आजकल क्या है? What is it called? Fry. Oh, first fight and fry. What? Huh? No, love at first fight and no, something highway. What is that highway? My way or highway? Sorry, that's what I was saying. My way or highway. मतलब मेरा नहीं चलेगा तो हाईवे में मैं जा रही फिर तो फर्स्ट फाइट और फ्लाइट, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो मीन्स फाइट देन फ्लाइट. चलो छोड़ दो, निकल जाओ घर से. तो निकल जाने से कुछ सोल्यूशन नहीं है. सोल्यूशन क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि इट इज फ्रॉम द फ्राइंग पैन इनटू द फायर. अंग्रेजी में कहावत है ना, एक कठिनाई से निकल गए लेकिन दूसरी कठिनाई आ जाती है. इज इट इजी फॉर अ सिंगल लेडी, सिंगल मॉम, सिंगल लेडी? यू हैव मोर डिफिकल्टीज. एक आदमी के थप्पड़ खाओ नहीं तो 1000 आदमी के थप्पड़ खाओ, क्योंकि यू हैव टू फाइट अगेंस्ट द वर्ल्ड टू गेट समथिंग. So, and I don't also advocate that husband abuses and you just keep tolerating. But we need to talk to authority at what situation, what stage, what is happening. So don't make rash decisions. जो भी कभी झगड़ा हो गया तो उसको थोड़ा ठंडक से हमें सोचना है, एक दो दिन जाने दो बिफोर यू मेक अ डिसीजन. अभी भी रिसेंटली एक डिवोटी की फोन आई. हस्बैंड डिवोटी नहीं है लेकिन उन्होंने बहुत वायलेंस किया, अब्यूज किया. उसने पुलिस को बुलाया, सास भी खड़ी थी, उससे कुछ भी नहीं बोला. तो वो बहुत गुस्से हो गई तो अपना बैग उठाकर बच्चों को उठाकर माँ के घर आ गई. तो फिर मुझे पता चला, फिर मैंने फोन किया तो बोली माता जी आई वांट अ डिवोर्स. तो मैंने कहा टेक इट इजी, दो चार दिन बीतने दो फिर हम देखेंगे, अभी कुछ सोचो नहीं और बोलना नहीं है. तो फिर थोड़े दिन के बाद में हस्बैंड की फोन आ गई, सॉरी बोला उन्होंने. तो उसने फिर उनको बोला, आई सेड आस्क हिम टू टेक काउंसलिंग, नॉट फ्रॉम डिवोटी बट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. आई गिव अ फ्रॉम प्योर काउंसलर्स. टेक काउंसलिंग. उसने कुछ गलती की, आपने भी कुछ बोला होगा जरूर. यू मे हैव इंस्टिगेटेड हिम एंड ही गॉट फ्लेयर्ड अप, ही हिट यू. So then he said, I'm ready for counseling. So first he said, I want to divorce you. He said, even I want to divorce you. पहले तो ऐसे होता है ना, तुमको जाना है, मुझे भी तुम्हारे साथ नहीं रहना है, तो चलो कोर्ट में जाएंगे, डिवोर्स करेंगे. तो एक हफ्ते तक ऐसे ही चला, चलो कोर्ट में जाएंगे, कोर्ट में जाएंगे. फिर जब उसको मैंने शांत किया, मैंने कहा नहीं काउंसलिंग करेंगे. फिर he was ready for counseling and then she stayed away for 2-3 months in her mother's house. And then he said, I'm sorry. And then now she's gone back and things are normalized. But if you don't take a right advice at the right time, then you make your own decision. बस मुझे छोड़ के जाना है, उसने मुझे मारा, उसने मुझे ऐसे किया. मैंने कहा अभी तुम्हारे बच्चे छोटे हैं, जब ये बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे तो उनकी क्या गति होने वाली है. Will you be able to take care of their education, marriage and responsibility all your life? It's very difficult. She said, yes, it is very difficult. I said, you need two people to handle. You need your husband. So better we take counseling and better you continue, and whatever your husband wants you to do, try to accommodate each other. So now they're staying together. Everything is okay. So like this, many cases come up. So we should learn to be patient, and sometimes things go astray. Sometimes things don't go the way we want to, but we have to patiently handle it, and we can't handle it because हमारा भी गुस्सा बहुत होता है उस समय. तो इसलिए हमें माता पिता, आंट, अंकल, काउंसलर की जरूरत पड़ती है, who can help us to, who can pacify us at that moment. हमें शांत करने के लिए कोई चाहिए, क्योंकि गुस्से में जो भी डिसीजन लेते हैं वो रॉन्ग ही होता है. जब in the anger mood we react, but what we have to do is respond. So reaction is immediate and response takes 24 hours. You take 24 hours and you respond, and then you have the calmer mind to think and make proper decisions. So, and then there are so many more cases, but I would like you to say some things, ask something in connection with today's class, or something that are bothering you or disturbing you, or you just want to know some things better. Yes?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisance. So thank you Mataji. It was a very wonderful discourse. Mataji, my question is that a lot of us here are in an age where we are soon to get into a grihastha ashram and still figuring out what is the best way to know like what is who is the right match for us, and in that understanding a very basic dilemma is that a preconceived notion is that we must want to get married to a devotee partner. And if our family, like I personally don't come from a family who is a devotee background, so they bring like materialistic matches. Now sometimes some matches which they bring, they are decent match, like mature, understanding, well to do, and uh, in talking to them they say that yes, they are quite favorable to devotion or me practicing something. But like there is something in my head which still says that, still he is a materialistic person. How can I, trust him, or how can I choose him as a life partner? And then we refuse. So, but then there's this question also that,
How long
maybe,
will you continue
yes,
refusing?
yeah. So how
Yeah.
do we like deal with this?
So it's always a risk. Marriage is a risk anyway. So I know of many girls who are married with devotee boys, but within a year or two after marriage, they have given up chanting. They're not following regulative principles. So that's a risk. You got married to a devotee, no? He's also initiated. Some are initiated and have stopped chanting. Some are not initiated and they promised that, we will pursue and we'll get initiation. But they gave it up. So it's a risk anyway. As far as devotee non-devotee is concerned, risk is in both the cases. So, and if the husband is pious and he may help, and he may. It's your karma actually, because one very senior god brother of mine, his daughter was working in a office, and very well behaved, courteous girl, gentle and nice, and one boy got very attracted to her, and they would invite her for parties and all in the office. She would refuse and she would not drink tea, coffee or alcohol, and she would maintain her dignity and her grace and regulative principles. And he said, why you don't drink tea? Then she said, we are following a path, and my parents are in ISKCON and I follow that. And he said, I would like to know more about it. And she preached to him, and then he proposed to her. He also came from a good Maharashtrian family. So she said, well, unless I talk to my counselor, you come and meet my counselor, come and meet my parents. She was also dignified, and gracefully she accepted his proposal. And he came, her parents, met me, and I liked the boy very much. He was a very nice boy. And today they are married, and he was not a devotee of ISKCON, but coming from a good sanskaric family. Today he is also initiated, and he helps her, and they both chant, and they both have a child, and who's also in Krishna consciousness. That is her luck. But there are others who are married and husbands are not cooperating and they have difficulties. So again, it's your karmas. but I can say that it's better that you choose a devotee. At least you have chosen the right one. But after that, if something happens, then it's just you have to transcend that sorrow of not having a husband supportive. And also, if you feel very confident that you know the family well and they are agreeable, then you can take the risk. And when you take that risk, then you have to be very accommodating. At that time, you may have to put your um, devotional life on low key. If you put it as prominence, then it will not help. If you put it at low key, that means my duty towards my husband and my in-laws and my family is important, and I will do my chanting also. Like one girl got married from Bombay, went to Kolhapur, and she wouldn't do any housework in the morning. She would say, my counselor said, finish all your 16 rounds first. So I'm doing 16 rounds where the mother-in-law got up and she's boiling the milk and giving dabba. And I said, what kind of a girl she is that's sitting in the room, locked herself up and chanting her 16 rounds. So it doesn't work like that, no? So we have to come out and do the work, and then you can go and chant your rounds after your husband has left, or The main thing for a woman is khana banana, dabbe bharne. I mean, we have to accept that. Even when you go for a job, you also fill up your dabba and take na in the morning. So you have to do the cooking early morning. So there are some things which are very idealistic in ISKCON. Get up early and Of course, if you wake up at 4 every day, then very nice to chant 16 rounds. It's very good. But very often we are not able to get up at 4 each day, every day. Then what do? So we have to see that our occupational duties are very, very important. Another friend of mine, she was in a counseling group, middle class family. She said, Mataji, I don't chant my 16 rounds in the morning. I get up first, I have a big, large joint family. I come straight to the kitchen, I just chant 1 or 2 rounds, come to the kitchen. I don't have servants to do all the work, so I have to do all the work. I finish all the work, send everybody away, and from 11 to 1, I chant my rounds. Is it okay? Okay or not okay? It's okay, no? Because that is her concentrated time. That is her Mangal Aarti time. Because there's nobody in the house. Husband is gone, children have gone, there's nobody. So she's alone and peaceful and she can chant nicely. But if she starts chanting at 4:35 and the clock is ticking, the son is going to get up soon and say, "Mommy, give me food, give me breakfast." And नहीं मेरी chanting हो रही है, breakfast आज bread खा के चले जाओ. Have bread, make a sandwich and go. I'm finishing my chanting. Is that right? No. So that way we have to have a balance. So sometimes there may be very, very favorable husband-wife about devotees. You go to temple, you chant your 16 hours, attend Mangal Aarti, full morning program, and have breakfast in the temple only. They will give you free breakfast, so you can pay for it. And then husband says, "Okay, bye bye, I'm going," and she's going home. Such a nice, it's a very lovely situation. That's the best. But we can't always get the best situation. So we are here not to give you the best situation. We are here to give you a training how to handle yourself in not so best situations. Because all of us will not have the best situation each day, every day. Maybe first year of married life will be very good, but then after that, problems will start. Husband has lost his job and this happened and mother-in-law has come to stay with us. Father-in-law died or some problem. And then the life begins. Then your karmas come on you now. Earlier, your mother and father were sharing your karmas. Now, all the things, shoulders, your responsibilities on your shoulder. How you handle yourself now. The choice is yours. So, if you choose a boy who is not in ISKCON, he may make promises, but afterwards, because ISKCON is as an institution, we have a lot of responsibility, no? सेवा भी करना है, फिर यात्रा आती है, कोई फेस्टिवल आता है, एक बहुत खींच होती है. अरे टुडे इज रामनवमी, टुडे इज गौर पूर्णिमा, आई वांट टू गो टू टेंपल, देन भोगा लेकर आओ, भोगा अभी फास्टिंग है, फास्टिंग करना है. On गौर पूर्णिमा डे इट्स योर हस्बैंड्स बर्थडे एंड ही सेड लेट्स गो टू द होटल टू ईट फूड. यू गेट टोल्ड ना, क्या है जब भी मेरा बर्थडे है तू बोलती है मंदिर जाना है, फास्टिंग करना है, कांदा लहसुन नहीं खाएगी, then they'll say, oh, you can't have, you don't have onions, you don't have garlic, how you adjust with our family, then everything becomes a very big major issue, then very difficult. So some make promises before marriage but they don't keep up, then you have to suffer after that, then you have to come down to their level, then you have to take a break in your bhakti. But one Guru Maharaj said that you just chant very nicely to Krishna and you pray to Krishna and Krishna will definitely purify you and take away the bad karmas and things will start becoming better. But you have to go through that period of difficulty. If you get married to a devotee, then that difficulty is not there. If he gives up, he won't stop you at least. He may give up for whatever reason. But at least he knows the culture. He won't tell you why you're not eating onions and garlic, or it's my birthday, come on to hotel. So all that things will not happen. And another thing is that when the children are born, my one friend's daughter is in London and she got married to a Catholic. She went to study, she fell in love with a Catholic boy and she got married. And she's a Gujarati. And of course there was a lot of opposition, but finally she got married. And he said, whatever you want to do, bhakti karo, jo bhi I don't have any attachment to the church. So they were going on very well. It was going very nicely till they had this child, and the child grew up 3-4 years. Now she wants the child to be Krishna conscious. She has the Laddu Gopal at home. Now the husband says, we have to take the child to the church. So now that tug of war is going on. She keeps ringing me up. I said, you should have thought of all this before marriage. Now you take her to the church. If he's saying you can't always get your way. Now earlier he said, I'm not a good Christian, I don't go to church. But now seeing that the child is getting attracted to Krishna, he says, no, you should take her to church. And he's telling her, you take her to church. She said, I don't know anything about church. You are a Christian, you should take her. So that tug of war is going on in the family. And then he has non-veg outside. All these years he told that I will not force you to cook. He doesn't cook at home. But now he says, okay, I want to feed my daughter eggs. So that those conflicts are coming now. So there's a risk in life. Either way there is a risk. But between the two, better to choose a devotee, I would say. Lesser risk. Yes?
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the wonderful session. Mataji, when we talk to even devotee prospects, there are chances that impressions are always there. So we see that they have inclinations. जैसे किसी को डिवोशन इज देयर, एवरीथिंग इज देयर, दे आर सर्विंग वेल, बट किसी को जैसे लॉन्ग ड्राइव पे जाना है, ये उनका लेजर हुआ, या फिर दे आर इंटरेस्टेड इन वॉचिंग क्रिकेट, तो उस चीज में हमें कैसा, एवरीथिंग इज गुड डिवोशन वाइज एवरीथिंग, तो एज अ लाइक प्रोस्पेक्ट इफ वी आर लुकिंग इनटू, तो हमें मतलब कैसे वी शुड टेक इनटू कंसिडरेशन, बिकॉज हमारा इंटरेस्ट नहीं है और हमें ऐसे थॉट प्रोसेस वी हैव कि I cannot gel up with these things well. So how should we take this up? Everything like is matching or everything is good, but certain aspects are there. Like he also wants these things. So
So, we are not getting married to pure devotees. Neither are we pure devotees. So we should not have a standard which is so high, pure devotional standard. That's an aspiration for every sadhaka that we want to become pure. But we should accept that in the beginning they will have sports inclination. All men like to watch sports. There's no harm. So we should not think that he should not watch sports, he should not watch TV, he should not do this, he should not do that. One, since we are in the marriage board, many years, 35 years ago, one young boy came with his profile and he said, I want a girl who's beautiful, who's simple, who's chaste, and he gave me 25 qualities. And Krishna Chandra Prabhuji, we were having a marriage board meeting, all of us together. So he said, I have to carve out a girl for you. It will take a lot of time. Till today, that man is not married. I mean, now I can call him man. That time he was a boy. So you can't get everything best. I want the best, 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 best. You can't get the best. Just adjust. If he's watching TV, what is the harm? You can't give, as a woman, you can't give your such high expectation. आप टीवी देखते हो, you're not a devotee. Start off with, you have to do this, you have to do this, I will not accept this. Then it's, no husband will accept you also. Then you remain with your list only. तो पता नहीं कहाँ से आपको एक और लोका से कोई आदमी आने वाला है आपको ले जाने के लिए, तो कुंवारी ही रह जाओगे, सदा कुंवारी. So you will not get so many things. But if you get married and you both adjust with each other, he might also lose a taste for cricket after some time. It's a boyish sport. It lingers on for first 5-7 years of marriage life, and then slowly, slowly you change, ना. एक लड़कियों को घूमने फिरने का शौक है, शॉपिंग का शौक है. शादी के बाद अगर पैसे कम हो जाए तो ऑटोमेटिकली बोलते हैं नहीं नहीं मुझे नहीं चाहिए. बच्चे हो गए, then you want to buy things for the children, then अपनी चीजें को you put them behind. So it's an adjustment. But don't have such high expectations from a married partner. He's not disqualified if he watches a television, if he watches cricket match. That's not a disqualification. What is the qualification? He should be following four regulative principles. He should like to be part of a ISKCON community, and he should like to have association devotees. He's aspiring or already initiated. These are the qualities that you have to see. If you have some hobbies like that, they're very trivial. And if your like-mindedness is there, disposition is good, cheerful boy, cheerful woman, then that is the quality. If the man says, तुम बहुत shopping करती हो क्या? You say, हाँ, अच्छा मुझे नहीं चाहिए. That's foolish, no? As soon as you get married, then you will adjust with the finance of the family, no? What is the husband earning? What is the expenditure and budget? So you can't behave the same way that you behaved before marriage. Neither the man nor the woman. And you have to change. From brahmachari ashram, you go to grahastha ashram, there has to be changes because every ashram has its what qualities or needs, and you have to adhere to those needs, no? गृहस्था में रहकर ब्रह्मचारी बनना, ब्रह्मचारी रहना तो वो भी नहीं चलेगा. और ब्रह्मचारी रह के गृहस्थों की बातें करना वो भी अच्छी बात नहीं है. So if a brahmachari keeps going to grahastha's houses and indulges in gossip with the lady of the house, that's not good. और गृहस्थ रह के सन्यासी के जैसे रहना वो भी अच्छी बात नहीं है. You're a grahastha, be a grahastha. So take every step, the footing should be strong. When I was a brahmachari, I was a strong brahmachari. Now I'm a grahastha, I'm a strong grahastha. So there was one small story from Mahabharata which I will share with you. There was a brahmachari. He was in his guru's ashram. He was learning Patan Pathan, and he was doing a lot of tapasya, study, swadhyaya, and then he used to go and beg madhukari from different homes. So he went to one lady. So while he was studying, he was sitting under a tree, and while he was studying his scriptural studies, he was doing. There was a bird on the tree which shat on him. तो जो चिड़िया थी ऊपर उसने गंद किया तो उसके सिर पे गिर गया. So he was feeling very dirty. ऐसा अरे छी 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 मुझे नहाना पड़ेगा अभी. तो he looked up and he cursed that bird. And with that anger, as if fire was coming out of his eyes, that bird fell down and burnt to ashes. He said, "My God, I have earned so much power through my tap, like Gandhari, you know." So he said he was little proud and little taken aback. And then he went to take madhukari from some Grahastha's family. And this lady opened the door and she said, "Please wait." And he waited outside and she went inside. She was serving her father-in-law who was invalid. वो ससुर बिस्तर पे थे, उनकी सेवा की और ये खड़ा था बाहर. जल्दी करो माता. तो शी सेड ठहरो रुको, मैं सेवा कर रही हूँ पापा की, पिताजी की. Then her husband came, then she offered him food and she served him. देना है तो दे दो, नहीं तो मत दे दो. He was like very harsh, very disrespectful. So for how long you want me to wait for one chapati? So please give fast. And he was very harsh and rude to her. So she said, "Look, don't think that you can exercise your power on me as you did to that bird." She said, "What?" He said, "What? How do you know? That bird was in the forest and I've come to your house to collect." So she says, "I have also earned a lot of power through my chastity, through my occupational duties." So when we serve our husbands, in-laws, we are not just merely housewives. We are earning pious credits. So serving our old people, serving family members, even they may not be pure devotees. It's not that you are the pure devotee. Now, Devahuti was not a pure devotee. She was not practicing Krishna consciousness as per se. She was not doing meditation. But she was assisting her husband who was doing. So he shared everything 50%, Ardhangini. Okay, I have achieved so much, I'm sharing with you all my graces. I'm sharing you the grace of the Lord. So that is married life. So don't think that only in married life I will lock myself inside a room and I'll chant and I will become advanced devotee. You won't become advanced devotee. You will become advanced devotee if you're serving, doing your duties from time to time as per the need. Now you have a child. Prabhupada said your child is your worshipable deity. So you have to see what you can do now, you can't do after marriage, after having children. They are difficult things to do. So जितना नहीं शादी करने तो मत करो 2 साल और भक्ति करो और सेवा करो. But शादी करनी है तो be ready that there will be a compromise situation afterwards. It may be, it may not be. I said, no, depending on your karmas and luck, you may get very, very good partners, and everything may go so beautifully in your life. And I hope that I bless you all. But let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So we should be well versed. This is our. You know what, that husband who was beating his wife and she went to her mother's house with the children. He said, "Tumko." He was not a ISKCON devotee. Huh? She married a non-devotee. See, now she's suffering because she married a non-devotee. तभी था शादी करनी है. And he said, "I will allow you to do," but then he said, "Now you can't take initiation. You can't do this. You can't do that." So anyway, so he said, ISKCON में यही सिखाते हैं. So I said, go back and tell him ISKCON के teachers ने मुझे ये सिखाया कि जाओ वापस सेवा करो. So I have come back because my ISKCON has told me to do this. So it's like that. We train people to, remain in harmony with their occupational duties. Each one of you will get a different setup. Just have to adjust with that setup. And you chose that setup in some lifetime. So don't blame your mother, your father, your counselor. Nobody is to be blamed for being the instrument of your karmas. Only you, because you chose that husband, you chose that particular family in some lifetime. And you got it. But you don't have to feel hopeless and helpless. You should always take shelter of the Lord and He will pull you out of that crisis. But that purification has to finish. What you asked for has to be nullified. So just work diligently. It will go away. कभी 7.5 शनि लगती है तो 7.5 साल रुकना ही पड़ता है। कभी हेल्थ खराब होती है, कभी हमारी हेल्थ खराब होगी, कभी पति की हेल्थ खराब होगी, कभी सास बीमार पड़ेगी, कभी फादर इन लॉ को हार्ट अटैक हो जाएगा, कुछ भी हो सकता है। Okay, so I have to wind up. I hope I could satisfy and answer some of the questions. But if there's anything, you can always call me up. My number is there with Mataji. And if there's any doubts, any apprehensions, any fears, please feel free to call up. There's a juice break now for all of you, and then there's another session. So wish you all the best in life, and I hope you will all send me your wedding cards soon. Don't wait too long, you know. हर एक चीज को टाइम से होना चाहिए, शादी भी टाइम से होना चाहिए, डरना नहीं है. Have the grit and the grace will come. Don't be scared of marriage. Everything is fine, okay? If the strength of Guru and Krishna is with you, then you can face all situations in life. See, a girl is like a pearl made of grit but full of grace. So earn your grace by your grit. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving such valuable time of yours. Mataji has stretched so much to answer our question answers. I know there are more questions from audience side, and so we can
You know all of them personally?
not all, but
Okay,
yes,
some.
most of them.
So there is a very nice topic, fascinating womanhood. So sometime I could like to address them for that.
Hari bol.
Huh?
Yes, Mataji, sure. Yes, yes.
So whenever you can collect them together, we'll have a class on that.
Sure, Mataji, sure. We also have online sessions, Mataji, every month. Or
I would like to meet them.
yes. Thank you so much, Mataji. It is a
Because
great
online
fortune.
is nice, but offline is better. Okay, thank you very much. I like to see cheerful faces, colorful saris, clothes, and body language, and we can interact better. So one more session whenever you allow me. After 1, 2, 3 months, anytime. Fascinating womanhood.
Yes, Mataji, sure, sure. We'll be very happy, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare
Kushi,
Krishna.
thank you very much. A big clap to Kushi because she prepared the PPT in only a few hours' notice. So I just gave her the matter in few hours. She made it so beautiful. Thank you, Kushi.
Thank you, Mataji. So there is a juice break now of 10 minutes, and then next speaker.